Hello, students of AJR. My name is Moises, but you can call me Moy. I'm actually here to share about all of my experiences that I went through in AJR as a reader. I don't mind sharing this my personal experience because I want to be able to motivate others. People, those students in AJR. And as a reader, I started off very low. As a first grade reading level. That's pretty embarrassing, but at the time I didn't realize all the things that I could have done to prevent these things. For example, as a freshman, I started off in Read 180, Mr. Ramos class. That's when I received my scores, and I was really low. And it's not something that I was ashamed of. It's just something that light up in my head and told me, hey, you need to start reading more. You need to put more effort in class. Well, in kindergarten you read those little bugs. I kind of didn't. It's actually a bad thing because I don't know. I just felt like I didn't want to read. Ever since I was a little boy, I would always get like all these cases from teachers like, oh, your son doesn't do this, doesn't do that, your son talks too much. And I guess it was just a habit until I grew. I got older, and in middle school, even in middle school, there was not even the pressure from the teacher, so I wouldn't even mind or bothering to like lift up a book. And if I have the power to go back in time in my high school year, I would definitely go back to to 8th grade, not high school, because 8th grade is what I got all, you can say, more lazy. And I actually, by reading, I didn't read a lot. I didn't read at all, to be honest, in 8th grade. And I wish I could go back to middle school to 8th grade, and after I graduated, like during the summer, I can read books, and I know exactly what this high school animal Jackie Robinson is expecting me to read, and then just keep it going. It's like a cycle, or you can say everyone has their own rhythm. That can be my rhythm. Just keep going each day, and by the time I would have reached freshman year, I would have probably be reading way better than I am right now. When I started reaching AJR, 9th grade, I already said my story. 10th grade was better, 11th grade was better, and 12th was better because I got more pressure and I got more help. So that's a good thing about the school, that we receive so much help that other schools won't be able to give you. Excuse me. And that's so amazing, to be honest. And over time in Mr. Ramos' class, every time we read a passage or read a certain story, I would write like so many words in my book that Mr. Ramos one day questioned me and asked me why was I writing so many words in the book, and I told him I just want to be able to expand my vocabulary, and I eventually did, and it didn't make a change real quick. I mean, you can just start seeing how it changed over time because I started reading better and better. As soon as I hit our final for Mr. Ramos' class, there's so many vocabulary words, and I got all of them correct. I defined them all correct. My score increased. You can say it was not a big increase, but it was definitely better than what I used to read. Then it came to 11th grade and Miss Canonigo's class. I believe I was reading an 11th grade level. I'm not sure, to be honest. But the key to all of this is basically critical thinking. You see, you gotta be able to challenge your mind to do certain things that you never imagined you will ever have done, and that's what I've been doing. And it's not something I share out with a lot of people. It's actually the first time I ever shared this. Everything takes its time. In the last 4 years, I started reading way more, at least 35 to 40 pages a day, but not every day. I will do it like every 3 days. But I'll make sure from that passage, if I understand it, if I didn't understand some words, I would make sure I know what I'm talking about, and I make sure to define them. I will even download a definition. It's called Lion-Webster, to look up my words that I know. I've been using that daily. Even to this day, I still use it. I don't write down words anymore in my composition book or anything like that, but I still have my dictionary, and I'm always searching up things. And whenever I have conversations with my friends and I don't understand that word, I memorize it, and I go home and I search it up. As students in HR, you can use literacy hour to become a better person. The things that teachers do is something to help you out. You know, I didn't like literacy hour at all, but I started realizing that I needed to start reading more in class. You know, that's actually a good thing, because we're reading like during school time. You know, and that's gonna benefit you. Like, you can't see a change real quick, but you can definitely see something. You can see yourself improving. You keep reading and reading. If someone can read 40 pages to 80 pages, but it's not about how much you read. It's about how well you can understand a certain amount of words you read in a day. It's not about, I'm gonna read 100 or 200. You know, at the end of the day, you didn't understand the whole book. You know, it's something you could read 5 to 10 pages a day, but you know, you learn something, and that's something good because you didn't know it. Push yourself to become a better reader. Become a better person. You know? So you start out by not knowing something to knowing something, and each time you know something, you eliminate those things that you could have done in the past but you didn't. And it becomes something much more easier that you can overcome and adapt it, and eventually you wouldn't even realize that you're reading a book a day. Well, not a book a day, but you're reading like 40 to 80 pages, and you're actually understanding well the concept of it. You know, whenever the teacher tells you to read this or read that, it's not something just because they're trying to torture you. It's something because they want to benefit you so it can help you out in the future. As you can see, it helped me out. I'm not satisfied where I'm at yet, because I'm still increasing as I move on, furthermore, like into college. But where I'm at, I'm actually okay with it, you know, because I'd rather be in this position than I was 3 or 4 years ago. It helps you. It really helps you, you know. It's because you guys see it you guys want the easy way. And in life, nothing is easy, you know. If the things that are well worth fighting for are the things that are hard and difficult.
Like reading?
Yes.